Good day, Bashar.
And a you good day.
Thank you for talking with us today, and I appreciate all the help that you've given.
It is our pleasure, thank you, and our appreciation for the co-creation.
I have some heavy questions that have come to my attention, and I wanted to get a
Heavy questions.
Heavy questions.
All right.
I do understand this is a 3D virtual reality, and we're actually in a secondary matrix that exists for our use as a soul-based entity.
Yes, in a sense.
Sort of a soul cage that we get to do these.
Well, you've created it, yes.
And I've been told from various sources that the reincarnation process has come to a shutdown and is not happening anymore.
Well, first of all, there's no such thing as reincarnation.
Okay. Well,
because that's an illusion of the space-time framework. Since everything exists all at once,
right,
all lives exist at the same time, some of them just in a vibrational framework you call the past. But you are making connections to those other people, those other lives that exist simultaneously with you. You're making those energetic and informational connections from the present, as are they from their present, making such connections to you and others. So the idea of reincarnation is the illusion. The actual mechanism is multiple simultaneous incarnations that you make present-day connections to download information and experience from those other lives, those other people that are existing at the same time you do. You, as a person, have never been them. They, as people, will never be you. Now, you might, from a higher level, the oversoul level, say, well, I'm an extension of that oversoul. That other person is an extension of the same oversoul. Therefore, from that level, I can say, as the oversoul, I can say, I have both of these lives. But as a person, since you're already an extension, and so is that other person, a simultaneously existing extension, you can't say that one would actually reincarnate as the other, because the first person never, in a sense, actually ever goes away.
Okay, I understand.
Is this making some sense?
Yes.
All right, so the idea that the reincarnational cycle is coming to an end or has stopped is exactly the idea of realizing that it never existed to begin with in the way you thought it did.
Okay.
That's why it has stopped. Your realization is now caught up to the understanding of what the mechanism actually is. You've modernized your definition of it, brought it into what you call your 21st century, and let go of the outdated, mythological, old-fashioned, medieval concept.
All right. Well, that's good.
Yes.
Well, I was made aware that this specific matrix, the one that we are all sharing right now,
yes,
is coming to a conclusion.
Well,
is that
the
accurate?
idea of the old cycles are concluding, and you're going into new cycles of more positivity. Because you have, in a sense, for the cycles you wanted to experience, for the themes you all chose to explore, you have kind of reached the end of the negative cycles. That's why you're seeing so much negativity popping up in the world around you, such an accelerated way, because as we have said, you're getting it all out on the table, because there's no more time left to experience these things the way you used to. You have to get it all out of your system so that you can move on to something different. You have to make choices based on the worlds that you actually prefer to experience now, and that's why you're really starting to physiologically split into different parallel realities. You may still be able to look across the aisle and see other realities you're no longer in, but a physical split has begun. And just because you can see a reality that is a different parallel reality from the one you prefer doesn't mean you're living in it anymore. You're actually just observing it at a distance from the parallel reality you are now in.
Okay. Okay. I have recently omitted the use of meat in my diet, and I've noticed a big jump in my frequency.
Yes.
And
for some people, it will work that way, yes.
And my intuitive abilities have skyrocketed.
Of course. As you refine or increase or accelerate your frequency, those will be the natural symptoms that go along with it by whatever methodology you believe is correct for you.